Knives are cool. And axes too. Hello everybody, I'm Robert Breaker and this is Knives Are Cool and Axes Too channel. That's right, I'm starting to get a little bit of merch. No, actually no, I'm not selling anything, but I had a couple things made up for the channel. And maybe, who knows, if the channel gets big enough in the future, maybe you could get a shirt like this. I don't know, we'll see. But until we get there, I'm just making videos, showing you things, and hopefully you're enjoying it. So far, everybody seems to be enjoying these videos. But now I gotta bring you something every week, but that's okay, that's fun. Well, recently we had a video on the hog cleaning and how we had a hog, or at least my friend did, and I went over and helped him, and we cleaned the hog, and then we ate some of the hog, and boy, was that good meat. That was excellent pork. Oh, it was so good. Well, we used a Victorinox, let me say it right, Victorinox blade. And I started to look into Victorinox because, you know, I'd seen them before. I always thought they were just a tiny little Swiss Army knife. But we used a Victorinox, now I said it wrong in that video, blade, and I was just impressed with it, how sharp and how nice. And I found this the other day. And I said, how do I not get that since Victorinox knives are so good? So this is field dressing kit, and I couldn't find these anywhere. I just found this one place online, and I just said, you know what, I'll go ahead and get it. I'm gonna put this in the camper so that if I'm ever out and I get a rabbit or a squirrel, or if it's hunting season, I get a deer or something, this will be what I go to clean it. This says the original Swiss Army knife, and this is a field dressing kit. So let's look into it. Take it out here. It's got a lot of information on the box. Victorinox Swiss Army is known the world over as the creator of the original Swiss Army knife. But what most people don't know is that the company started out in 1884 as a cutlery workshop and has been crafting the finest Swiss-made blades ever since. Congratulations, the finest blades. Well, I mean, do you believe that, or is that kind of their... I think they're a little biased. Now, it's also in French, too. If you want me to, I can read it in French. Ready? Victorinox Swiss Army is... Okay, sorry, that bad joke. Okay, over here, called a dad joke, by the way. Here is our field dressing kit from Victorinox. And as I said, this will probably either stay in the truck at all times or go into the RV. So you open it up, the first thing you see is there is a strap that you can put on your shoulder and carry this on your shoulder if you so are inclined. I don't know what these are for. Pencils, maybe? Maybe you can put pencils in here. Have another little thing here. I don't know what that's for. But here we go. We unzip it. So it unzips like this. So I guess I need to turn it toward you this way. And this thing is brand new. So let's go through and look at each one of these blades. What this one is, ooh, this would be the, I forget if that's the boning knife, but that's kind of like the one we used in the video where we cleaned the hog, had the big long curve, only it had a wooden handle, and I really like the wooden handle. This is plastic, and it's not slick plastic. It feels like sandpaper, so it feels good in your hand, but I would rather prefer to have a wooden handle. So that's a nice knife. What do we got here? A bigger version of that. This is called a scimitar. This is what they used in the Ottoman Empire. No, it's huge, isn't it? I guess that's if you're field dressing a giant cow or something. Look how it's tapered. It's very, very thick in the back and tapers up into thinner metal here, which gives you a little bit of flexibility. That is actually a very nice looking knife. I think that would come in quite handy on bigger game. All right, let's look over here. Here is our sharpening stone, if you will, or sharpening whatever. And this is where I start talking like the smorgasbord guy. All right, let's go and cut some meat. Yeah, that's pretty sharp, pretty nice. Kind of liking this kit. And it wasn't that expensive. I think I found it on eBay. And I don't know, they don't make them anymore. Oh, this is stuck in there for some reason. What is this? This is a completely different plastic on it. Look, it's got a neat little cover so you don't stab yourself. Oh, that's kind of nice. And this is just a long, flexible, almost looks like a fillet knife. So that would be good for fish. And so that's kind of neat. What do we got here? Oh, we got a smaller size fillet knife. So this kit would be for deer, for cow, for rabbit, for fish, for anything basically. So this will go real well either in the truck or in the camper. Then we've got the small little Victorinox, looks like paring knife. So for fruit, I guess. Let me go ahead and take off the, uh-oh, can't put this one back on. Wow, that's pretty cool. So you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blades in the field dressing kit. 2 look like they're for cutting the big sections of meat and deboning and things like that. 2 of them look more just like fillet knives. And then you've got a small little, I don't know what else to call that, but like a little paring knife. And boy, is that sharp. That is amazing. Now, the thing I like most about Victorinox, come on in here, they have the most beautiful little printed logo on these. And is that, I can't tell, is that a pheasant or a bird or something on top? It says Victorinox Swiss made. So I'm pretty happy with my little find. I've looked a lot of other places for that and couldn't find it. So I don't know if this is an older set, maybe from the 80s or 90s or early 2000s, and someone just had this laying around. Oh, no, though, this is fairly new, 2017. But I was surprised that I couldn't find any for sale except on eBay. So maybe if you see some of these, scoop them up. Sometimes I see things like this at garage sales, but they're used. So I was pretty excited to be able to get me one that is, let's see, how do you do this? Okay, get me one that was brand new. And I'm excited to be able to get out one day. And hopefully in the future, if we get any game, you can see me using this perhaps on something that we're able to get. Hunting season's a while off now, but you never know. Maybe we could use this on some fish we catch out here. Who knows? But pretty excited about this. What do you think? Do you like Victorinox? Make sure I say it right. And is it a brand that you would use? I know that their knives aren't the cheapest, but I'm just very surprised at just how nice and sharp they are. So come on, look at it one more time. Here's everything. And maybe, just maybe, you might want to get one yourself. See you next time. Bye-bye. Knives are cool. And axes too. Bullseye.